problem started when Stratus, the Team Extreme leader, started to interfere with these plans, snuffing out my best tornadoes with those blasted cyclonic missiles.
My weather. My weather will triumph.
Well, I thought I'd taken care of Team Extreme after I'd zapped Stratus by safekeeping and scared the rest off, but no. Some new recruit showed up and started to undo all my masterwork. Oh, I had floods, typhoons, and Arctic freezes happening in some of the greatest places on Earth. Honestly, it was beautiful. I mean, terrible.
Technically, I could send them like that. I'm beginning to float away myself.
In my genius, I mean madness, I lured this novice recruit into trap after trap only to be undone. All that annoying Team Extreme equipment like that flying storm runner and that chatty little infobot made it tough for me to stay, well, focused.
There's no way you could have beaten me. It's inconceivable that you could have beaten me.
My final undoing, and the beginning of my rehabilitation, came after this young recruit disabled my weather control network and set all the world's weather back in its boring old balance. Hip hip, hooray.
This is not over, do you hear me? Not by a long shot, my friends. This is not over. Do you hear me? It's not over!
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I can't tell you how excited I am to be working here at MUCC.
Let's level with each other, Jonah. The PR people hired you to generate good publicity. I had nothing to do with it. I don't want you in my division any more than you want to be here.
Oh, well, I want to be here, sir. I mean, the press hasn't been very kind to me, but I'm a lot more sincere than they think I am. I'm not like I was.
Well, your image certainly needs cleaning up. But we don't clean up images here, we clean up pollution. I don't know what stunt you're trying to pull, but you working for MUCC won't convince anyone of anything. You should look for a job that's more suited to your background.
I want more. I want people to believe in me. I want people to look at their television sets and say, look at that Jonah Greenstreet. Look at what he did today. Now, if that's not a good enough reason to want to get into the environmental cleanup business, then I don't know what is, sir.
Well, at least you're enthusiastic.
We are looking at the second largest oil spill in this nation's history. The wrecked tanker is on the right. Yes, this is Kotzebue Sound, but what happened? Where's the oil? Ask MUCC Corporation. None other than Mr. Greenstreet has made a startling innovation in oil cleanup technology.
Well, it was simple, actually. I just started at MUCC when it occurred to me that instead of using fertilizer to get microbes to eat tar, maybe we could change the microbes themselves, breed them, or change them to need less food. Once I had the idea, all I need was time in a genetics lab. So
Who could have thought criminal genius could be reformed into such incredible business savvy? Here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, your new president, Jonah Greenstreet.
Oh, stop. Stop. Applaud yourselves. Applaud the company. The MUCC Corporation is the real guest of honor here tonight. Oh. You know, they call us the world's janitor. Well, as you know, I'm going to take this company far beyond custodial work. I think we all agree that it's time to stop cleaning up messes and start preventing them from happening in the first place. Yes, sustainability. That is the word of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. We must take from the earth only what we can put back. We must show industries how to reuse their waste the way nature reuses its waste. We must restructure taxes and tariffs to promote innovation, conservation, and sustainable growth. Sustainability. We must take responsibility for life on this planet. We must...
Excuse me, can I help you? Oh, it's you. I'm sorry, do you start today? That's right, we'd scheduled a meeting. I'm Ivy, director of Team Extreme's Green Team. I apologize, but the computers are down. Well, everything's down. It's like a tornado hit this place last night. Let's see, what can we do? Look, I wish I could show you around, but I gotta get the auxiliary power going. We lost the hydro generator, the solar panels, the windmill, the whole power grid, in fact. As you might imagine, we're pretty busy. Hey, why don't you see if you can lend a hand? Riptide, for instance, could use some help in the Aqua Biocenter, down that hallway. I'll come check on you this afternoon. Good luck.
They're back! They got the power! No, lights work. Man, don't sneak up on people. That's the first thing I learned on the street. Don't goof around, because you never know what a mark's gonna do. He could have been a corporate terrorist or something. We sure got enough of them around here. Ivy calls me paranoid, but someone's trying to do a number on the green team. I know that much. Oh, look at my saltwater tank. It's all busted up. And with the power so low, my refrigeration chamber's down. It's all I can do to save this oil clump and bacteria I was working on. Man, it's like someone came in here and did just the right thing to keep me busy all day. And I'll tell you something else just between you and me, kid. It's a big company behind all this. There's lots of money out there set against environmentalists like you and me. Being in the green team's like being on the street, kid. You gotta watch your back. Hate to say it. Anyway, if I don't get going, I'm gonna lose 10 months of research. Hey, you wanna do me a favor? This tank's in bad shape, and if we don't do something soon, we're gonna lose some endangered fish. Now the frame's all cracked, so we gotta move the saltwater fish to the freshwater tank, which means, of course, first treating the water in here. Why don't you get started by taking the freshwater fish out to the pond? Then worry about the rest. I got a bucket under the sink out front. Peace up, kid.
You made it. Cool. Hey, can you give me a hand with this? I heard you know a thing or two about robots. Well, this used to be Gaia, one of our best infobots. Man, why did they have to hurt her? She was the only infobot who seemed to have any real personality. I dusted for fingerprints, but the only clue I found was a cigar butt on the floor. No one in the green team smokes, so this definitely wasn't an accident. Maybe Gaia has some memory of what happened. If I could only figure out how these pieces go together.
Good work. With your help, I think we might be able to save both the fish and the bacteria. if I can get this temporary refrigeration system going. Hey, maybe you could do something about the hydro generator in the meantime. Ivy says it's toast, like everything else around here. The power's so low she can't even use the antenna, which means we're totally cut off from the rest of the world. Like I said, something's going down, something big. The quicker you fix the hydro generator, the better. Oh, you'll find the control panel beside the dam out front. Let me give you a pair of work gloves. Oh, you won't be needing that aquarium stuff anymore.
Well, I found the broken joint, so in a minute we'll have water inside. But it looks like the outside pipes are backed up and full of mud. Good thing you watered the garden because it'll be a few days before I can get the equipment I need for the mud. Oh, hey, do you think you could do me another favor while I replace this joint? Ivy says the solar panels are down and wants someone to check them out. And power's low and causing problems everywhere. Thanks, man. And why don't you hold on to this shovel? I won't need it for a while.
I am detecting an error in my programming. A discontinuity of 7.3 hours. Have I been shut down?
Are you okay? Gaia, you were damaged last night. Our friend here repaired you.
I am grateful. However, my sensors indicate more pressing emergencies. The windmill, for instance, which you maintain, has stopped functioning. My functionality should not take precedence over this facility's power supply.
You were in pieces, Gaia. I mean, we had to help you.
The windmill must be repaired within 2 hours, because you will be needed this afternoon. Your expertise will be essential to repairing the rest of the power grid.
Right, I'll get on it. Listen, Gaia, we were hoping you saw who broke in last night.
I have no record of an intruder.
None? Well, I guess I'll have to look for clues somewhere else then. In the meantime, let me introduce you to our newest recruit, our wizard mechanic's lucky for you. Do you think you could accompany this operative for a few days, give an orientation on how we do things?
That is the standard procedure. I will remain with the new recruit until the training period is complete.
Great. Hey, why don't you take Gaia and have a look at the windmill? I was down there this morning and it just didn't make any sense. I mean, the thing isn't even turning. Well, you can borrow my wrench, if it helps.
Riptide has constructed a small hydroelectric turbine to harness the energy of this stream. Most hydroelectric facilities are vast in scale, such as dams on large rivers. They are very cost-effective sources of energy, providing close to 1/5 of the power used in industrialized nations. Sunshine has constructed this botanical garden to help preserve the biodiversity of the rainforests, which hold over 50% of the world's species. She thinks of it as a genetic library, in which each species is a book that might describe a new medicine, food, or chemical compound. Building this kind of genetic library has become important for human survival. Scientists estimate, for instance, that over 1,400 rainforest plants could someday be found to have anti-cancer properties.
What's up? I hear you've been helping Sunshine and Ozone, too. Don't let us wear you out, man. We got enough emergencies going on around here to give us all ulcers. But thanks. Ivy just told me that hydropower is back, thanks to you. She says you're rocking worlds, man. Keep it up. Hey, I got something for you on your first day. This is JJ Cool J. The album's called Jammin' with JJ. I'll trade you for that bucket.
The green team uses a common type of solar unit, a glass panel containing copper pipes. The water in the pipes absorbs heat from the sun, then circulates through Team Extreme headquarters, heating various rooms as well as the hot water. The green team has a standard factory-built 500-kilowatt windmill, identical to the ones used in the famous California wind farms. The research to make windmills more efficient continues. The key to their success has been the introduction of mass production techniques, which, since 1980, have cut the expense of wind power by a factor of 10.
I see you have the same knack for mechanics as you do for robotics. The windmill's as good as new. If you keep this up, you're gonna put me out of a job. But really, good work, man. You gave me almost enough time to repair one of the eco skimmers. Hey, do you mind if I take that wrench back? I just need to tighten a few things and I'll be done here.